Hello everyone, my name is Miss Nicole from the Central Library, and today for our team craft we are going to make folded paper snowflakes. This craft requires some pretty basic supplies. All you're going to need is some scrap paper, some scissors, tape, and a stapler. Now the first thing that we need is 6 sheets of scrap paper. I'm just using paper from a comedy juggler that we had over the summer. Now, in order to do this craft, you're going to need square sheets of paper. They can be any size, but for this craft, the bigger the better. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my paper, fold it into a triangle, and crease it with my finger. Then all I have to do is cut off the excess. And you're going to repeat this 6 times with your paper. Once that's done, you're going to fold it in half again in order to create one piece of the 6 pieces that you need for your snowflake. Now for your snowflake, you'll notice that one part is open and one is closed. In order to cut your snowflake, you're going to need to cut to the open part of your snowflake. And you're going to do 3 cuts, evenly spaced, almost all the way to the opening, just like this. This way, when you unfold it, it'll look like a diamond shape. And you're going to want to repeat this 6 times. Once you have your diamond shape made, you're going to take a small piece of tape and you're going to fold the 2 corners together and tape them. You can either fold this over and do the second piece next, but I like to do the same 2 pieces on the same side. So I'm going to take the third 2 corners and I'm going to tape them together like so. Then I'm going to take another piece of tape, rip it in half, flip it over, and flip my second corners together and my 4th corners together. I've made 1 tine of my snowflake. Now you can just attach a piece of string and hang this up just as is, but when you repeat it 6 times, you're going to get a full snowflake. So there's my half of a snowflake. And I'm going to add the other tines to my snowflake. Once it's all finished, all you do is hang it up. Ready? Let's get folding. I'll show you one more time how to do it. So now that we have our triangle, we're going to do 3 equal cuts to the top, unfold it to make a diamond pattern, we're going to take our tape and fold the 2 innermost corners together so that they barely overlap each other. I'm going to use a small half piece of tape and tape it together. Then I'm going to repeat with the third. Grab myself another piece of tape, flip it over, and repeat. Usually the very first one is the hardest to do, but once you kind of get in a rhythm of doing everything, then once you have 3, you're going to line them up together and staple them to your snowflake. When you have all 6 stapled together in the middle, you're going to want to add a small piece of tape right here on the 3rd tine to just kind of press and hold these together. And in a minute, I'll show you the final product. Let me just make my very last one here. Move those out of the way. Now, like I said, I'm just using some scrap paper, but you can use wrapping paper, would look really pretty. You can use any kind of leftover paper you have, either Christmas catalogs, magazines, newspapers, even leftover or used wrapping paper if you save it from those Christmas presents. And I usually use these to decorate doorways or windows. We're using some to decorate the windows of our library right now. Because these are super simple and easy to make. And you can use glitter. You can color these with markers. You can add your own special touches to them. You can even create rainbow snowflakes if you'd like. So now that I've got all three, I'm going to line them all up like so. Which is a little bit hard to do. I want to press them all flat. Then I'm going to staple it together. 3 and 3. Then I'm going to take both and staple them again, trying not to overlap my staples. And staple them all right through the middle. Like so. Now that all 6 pieces of my snowflake are connected, I can take a little piece of tape and I can tape down my snowflakes so that they stay together. And all I'm doing is taking a small piece of clear tape and wrapping it around 2 of the tines. See how they stick together now? And it looks like as I'm pulling them, I'm noticing a couple of my rolls have come apart, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Each and every snowflake is unique, just like ours, and no snowflake is ever perfect. So these don't have to be perfect either. This is just a simple, fun way to celebrate the holidays. I'm going to just add a couple more here. It looks like I've got one more that's not stuck together. And there we are. One library snowflake. Thanks for joining me.